It's been a while since I've seen the name Rimworld on my monitor like this. I'm no stranger to the game, and if you've been with the channel for some time, you'll know I've played it countless times. I've beaten it twice and have left a few other runs abandoned while a few others have been, well, failures. But today, an update dropped. We knew 1.1 was on the way, but I didn't really follow it all that much. What we did not know is that all the while, the development team had grown, and they had been working on a quiet little expansion that just came out along with 1.1 for $20, called Rimworld Royalty. It introduces mechanoid bases, kings, queens, industrial technologies, other factions around the world, and psychic powers amongst a myriad of other playful things. It adds more depth to an already very deep game, and I'm excited to play. So, without further ado, if you don't know what Rimworld is, trust the developer in that he says it's a story generator, because that's the kind of game it is. We'll be starting a brand new colony. And I thought about starting with Rich Explorer. In fact, I recorded an episode with me playing as Rich Explorer that I don't think you're gonna see, because it was just slow. You have this one person, while their needs are very little, they also take a while to get anything done. You have to kind of wait for one project at a time. And the one moment I thought I had someone on my team, I lost them because they were a prisoner and they bled out before I could save them. So we'll do the typical start. Crash landed, as we always do, and we'll take 3 survivors playing on rough, and we'll play in what I would call commitment mode, I think, is what we'll play in. I might end up regretting it. We'll see. We're gonna have the whole world covered because we can handle it. And cauliflower, I guess, will be the seed. And we'll bump the rainfall up just a little bit. Everything else can stay the same. And just like that, our Rimworld planet has been generated. And our 3 colonists, whoever they may be flying towards this planet on the edges of space, where plenty of people have already settled. They'll try to make a name for themselves and either try to get off the planet and head home, or call themselves home where they are. Lots of different factions, and I want to stay relatively close to these. This is the Sovereignty of God faction. Trading here requires Knight Dame rank, which we can earn through quests. There's also rituals and stuff. We can actually see the factions of the world. The Shattered Empire of Sovereignty of God, a Civil Outlander Union of Awerva, another Rough Outlander Union, a Gentle Tribe, a Fierce Tribe, a Savage Tribe, Pirates. This is no mods, by the way. So why don't we zoom in right over here by Trobo Range. And we've got a couple of empires here, a few civilian areas here, and a pirate base not too far out. And we can go ahead and give ourselves temperate forest with some minor hills. 36 degrees Fahrenheit to 84 will be the average temperature range. We could try and find and get a little warmer if we decided we wanted to try and have a growing season all year round. But why don't we just accept this right here? Next up are the 3 characters, and then those that get left behind on the ship that ends up flinging ourselves and our crypto sarcophagi onto this planet. Who are they and why? One, we'll be taking names directly from the character tier and up on Patreon. I've already got names listed here. If you are part of that or jump on for the next episode, basically I try to keep a day-to-day episode deal going. So if you jump on, say for now, after this episode, you should be eligible for the next one. So don't worry. Okay, let's see. Duster, 19 years old. Fire-scarred child. They get +1 to melee and +1 to mining, and they don't have adulthood yet because they're 19 years old. He was an active child who lived an uneventful childhood until he fell into fire and suffered horrific burns to his hands and arms. While the scars have faded, he can't bear to be in close proximity to fire. Okay, so he can't do any cooking or firefighting, which is unfortunate, so he might end up leaving this person behind. They're incapable of cooking yet. They're depressive. Yeah, unfortunately, they're masochists. There's something exciting about getting hurt. Maybe that's why they jumped into the fire. Having a little too much fun, but they're tough. Overall, though, they're for our initial colonists, not being able to cook or firefight could be a huge disadvantage for us. So we'll continue on. Tony, a criminal surgeon. I like you already. You were a pickpocket as a child. You're not that bright and you're not that social, but you're very crafty. No guidance, had to fend for herself. Joining a small group of misfits, she did whatever was necessary to survive. And then she became a criminal surgeon from that. Being near any injured fellow criminals, Tony took it upon herself to work on them. Although many people died, she did get better at using knives. So melee, artistic, medicinal all get +5, and her social and intellectual go down -2. I kind of like the background. From pickpocket to just taking care of them, that motherly instinct. Not a bad thing. Careful shooter, good. Ugly, not, you know what, that's fine. You know what, you're in the running, okay? Having a good medic, you're in the running. I'm gonna say yes to you right now, Tony. I like you. Next up, a soldier experiment in childhood. Mirandil grew up believing we should name them. So you're gonna stay. The first one is Fearin. Now, the next one, soldier experiment. Grew up believing he was a normal, albeit slightly sheltered child. In truth, he was... Sorry. In truth, he was part of an elaborate experiment. Researchers were conditioning him using social interactions and mechanite injections to try and produce an elite soldier. So they were nanobots into his body. Shooting and melee and medical all +2, -3 social. Again, not that big a deal. Lost soldier. Childhood soldier conditioning failed and the experiment was shut down. He was abandoned, purposeless, and friendless. Oh no. Eventually found solace in physically demanding work. He especially liked building houses and crafting heavy armor. Huh. Okay, construction and crafting, social, intellectual. You know what? You're not that... I don't like that you can't cook, but you can still firefight. You can't clean, but that's all right. You're a transhumanist, feels like limited in his feeble human body. That's probably because you were being injected with nanobots at such a young age, man. But still, you have a great memory, has a fantastic memory for detail. He will lose unused skills at half the rate other people do. Okay. And he's a wimp. For a soldier, his pain threshold is -60%, perhaps with the ravaging of the nanobots. Okay, I'm cool with you so far. I'm not 100% sold on you like I am with the doctor, though. The fact that you have such high crafting and construction really make me want to keep you, though. So for now, you're going to stay there. Jerk. Goodbye. Batter. All right. Your brother is Jerk, and you do not like him at all. No surprise. Well, let's see what you're about here. You're only 17 years old, and you're a child star. Wait a minute. And I want to see what Jerk is. A space marine and a medieval slave. But he's got so many drug addictions. He likes his sister, but his sister doesn't like him. Is this one of those things where, like, he uses her money to get this drug addiction going here? Like, she's a famous child star. That's what it says, right? And so she probably makes a lot of money, and he uses that money to feed him, which is why he kind of feels like he needs her. So they can't come together. No way. For her safety. But we'll see. Miss Child Star, who's not very good at anything. But I'm assuming your social, yeah, and artistic are up. Batter was well known throughout her home world as a child actor in films and TV shows. Her fame put her in contact with many different kinds of people, but also tended to get in the way of her education. That's fair. We won't have the brightest people, unfortunately. No smart folk. And I don't know how bad that could be, but having somebody who's good at social could be good. Let's see who else we got. Alzheimer's, old. Oh, the old. We have to leave the old behind. Oh, another old one. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay. You're just a housemate? First, you are a child spy. Children are presumed innocent, which makes them excellent spies. Joaquin was trained in the art of infiltration when he was just a small child. His years undercover gave him experience in social manipulation and lying, but he never had normal education. Again, a dummy, but he's so incredibly social. And then he's a housemate, which he can cook and stuff, and he can craft. Actually, we might take you over the child star, because you have that social. You have nothing you're incapable of. And you get a little bit medical. You're Gormand. His life revolves around food, so he loves to cook. needs a really impressive bedroom. Okay, well, he's gonna have to wait on that, but he'll be able to manage. And then he's very all right. That's them. So let's rename the two that we're definitely taking. Unfortunately, the old folk, I can't risk the people dying on me. It's a little early for people to be dying on me. Mostly because, you know, we got to survive the first little while, and if we can't survive the first little while, we're screwed. All right, my list scrolling down after that one. We got Korik. Welcome. And then Joaquin is going to be renamed to, drumroll please, Whiterman. I think I say that right. Whiterman, you're a Whiterman, Korik, and Fearin. Welcome to the crew. A couple of you got injuries, but I'm not too worried about it. Tommy Blair ain't going to be with you, unfortunately. Blair's going to be left, but maybe. They get left behind the ship. The ship just rockets off, and the three of you get shot out. Here we friggin' go. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded ship's starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Whether we leave this place or we settle in permanently, we don't know yet, but Fearin, Korik, and Whiterman are about to be stranded in a world they are not known. They far from know. First and foremost, we got to take stock of what we got. We got a pet that came with us, a helmet, a gun, some armor. Let's take a look around this map area. We don't really have a good mountainous area to burrow into. We have, excuse me? What the hell? Ah, this is new stuff. New stuff. I saw a little bit of this in my original playthrough that you were going to not worry about. But this is a different looking one. This looks like a whole area. Granite stele. A towering slab with extensive engravings on the side. Stels have been used since ancient times to memorialize individuals, battles, and other important events. So something happened here that required a bunch of these things of different sizes. Some columns. All right, we got some heal root over here. That's great. More columns and what looks like leftover buildings. A guinea pig? Oh, a bunch of guinea pigs. Adorable. All right. Well, we don't have much in terms of, like I said, things to dig into that we can kind of just immediately make home. Like we could dig into this, but there's not much space to grow, if that makes sense. It still might be the fastest way though. We could have like a little fridge area here where we can store things, a little sleeping quadrant, maybe a little kitchen. And then when we grow even bigger, we build buildings out here and we can kind of just retrofit some things. Maybe that's exactly what we want to do. So I'm just going to kind of dig straight in like this. I'm thinking we'll do that and we'll actually pop this and we can have this as like a refrigerated area when we can eventually build that. Can I build that? Okay, we do have somebody with construction 5. And then we can just branch off into like a little sleeping area for the group of them. And we'll make it work as it goes. So let's unpause real quick. Right, let's actually look at their skills because we need to have them equipped with things. So Heiderman is not melee, or he's actively an okay shooter. Melee and... Okay, Fearin, you're the one with melee for sure. So I'm thinking we get you... Is there any melee weapon? I don't think there is. So you're going to get the equip the bolt action. There it is. Fear and equip this. And you're going to get the pistol that is also around. Isn't there a pistol? I thought there was a pistol. Black pants. And the helmet. Okay. So she's geared out because she's the one that's going to have to deal like with all the fighting. Let's see what people can do for work here. I want everybody constructing. We will eventually do like more detailed structured ranking of like 1 to 4. But we're going to worry about that later. I want everybody mining as well right now. So I'm hoping everybody will start swinging in. Fearin is real bad at mining, clearly. Somebody else? Oh my god, you're so slow. You're vomiting. Why are you vomiting? Why is he vomiting? You're ravenously hungry. Greedy for impressive bedroom. Unsightly environment, but are you sick? Why are you puking, dude? Cork joked about power armor with Whiterman. I genuinely have no idea why they're puking. That's weird. All right. Well, we'll keep moving things over here. We'll keep a dumping zone kind of just like up here. We'll have a stockpile kind of near the entrance, not on the vomit. We'll have things start stockpiling. You can worry about a lavish bedroom later. I don't know if we can do much with these steel urns. The granite tables are great. What is this? A slate large steel? The tables we could actually grab. Well, we won't have to burn any resources for it. I think we might grab those. We'll claim. And they're gonna repair it right away. All right, well, I don't know. Let's make sure there's no home zone over here. And I want to keep the animal within the home zone. What's your name, pal? Crocus? I love it. Fearin going to town. Finally going to be able to break into an area where she's going to be able to start turning. Yeah, there we go. Oh, don't... Okay. Very intimate quarter. Everybody's going to chat. We're going to need power. Definitely going to need a wind turbine for some power. We're going to even want to make maybe some walls. We got metal here. This, like I said, this area is going to be just our bedroom area. We struck jade and compact steel. And Fearin is just going to pass the F out. Fair enough. Minor break risk. Could you just... You're the worst. Your initial optimism and your low expectations aren't even enough. Can somebody then please just give us before these guys start crying some more. Get a torch in there. I'm sorry it's starting to rain out. The fact that it's starting to rain and they're all going to get wet is kind of a pain. Ooh, a drape. That's fancy. A grand throne? Oh my. Well, you'll have hopefully beds tomorrow. And hopefully you're dry now. I know you slept on the ground and stuff, but... Is that why he was being mad? When you eat... Oh, there is a regular gun. No, 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 no. There's light. Now you can be happy. Okay. Okay. Something just died. Some wildlife just got murdered by something else out there. Okay, he broke, but he's going on a food binge break. I'll take it for now. All right, we got some recreation up for him. It's raining out, and I don't really want them out here, but there's not much we can do to keep them occupied. I think it's still the right idea to dig into this little side of a mountain instead of trying to build, but this being a refrigerator and this being our temporary sleeping spot, I am going to want to build like an actual building out here where we can start butchering and starting like a recreational area. I don't want there's nowhere really I want to be building in here. This is all very temporary, and like I said, I think it'd make a good refrigeration zone, but that's about the extent of it. And we can start building rooms out here too. So first we'll go with wall, and we'll stay wooden wall just to stay nice and basic. And with the refrigerator going to be over here, I kind of want to build the building over here, and we'll have like this central kind of like alleyway. We'll kind of treat this as like a almost road, and we're going to want to mine these out just so we can walk all the way around it and keep it separate. Heiderman, I apologize, man. You got to live in this cave, and I'm half tempted to just make you live in this room alone for a while as we mine away. But you're doing better. Your optimistic mood is starting to actually bring you into a more reasonable and I guess affable mood. All right, good. He's done food binging, which is great. This is going to be the start of our recreational kind of area. I'm dumb for doing it like that, so let's actually just get this thing over here. So we can still play with it. There we go. Okay, slowly but surely. It's all coming together. All right, now we need to worry about power and some research. We've got some visitors. A group from the Aurea are visiting the colony. We can see. Here they come. We've got a bureaucrat and a spy. The bureaucrat and the spy. Bureaucrat seems to be accompanying the spy, but she is young. Korik now has a minor break risk. Well, we need power, but I also wanted to do some research as well. I wanted to get a research thing up. It's saying it's outdoors, so never mind. I guess we'll have to put it in there. Maybe we'll put the butcher's table in here, and we just bring the food in here. We can have like a little wall that separates that and the fridge. Insulting spree. Korik is will wander around randomly insulting others. This happened because of a poor mood. Hideous environment. Fantastic. I'm really glad. Korik, please don't make any like enemies of these people here. Maybe you should go to sleep. Quest available, the Whimpy Predator. If you don't accept the quest within 2 days, it will expire. A new quest has become available. It is called the Whimpy Predator. So this is new. This comes with the expansion. Pespos Doskeles, a predator of the sovereignty of God, is calling from nearby. She is being followed by an angry duck. She says she only wanted to see the landscape on a quick walk and never expected such a deadly threat. Pespos wants you to keep her safe at the colony for a few hours until her shuttle can come pick her up. She promises not to be offended by your body odor and lack of manners. She will bestow 8 royal favor on whoever accepts this quest. This is enough favor to receive the royal title of Yaoman and all benefits that come with it, including a psychic amplifier that gives psychic abilities. What? Okay. It's rated 1. I want to accept it. With, who do we choose it with? I guess Fearon's the only one who hasn't snapped. So I'm going to go ahead and say she gets it. So she joins the colony. Okay. Low food, low medicine. Colonist needs beds. No acceptable food. Lavish meals. Well, we're just here to keep her, just for a few hours. She's 3 hours. We have to keep her safe. I'm not going to worry about it anywhere else. We just have to keep her safe until she gets picked up. So she's cut. This woman who's being, she's some rank, is being chased. And where to save her? Save her from this angry duck. Here it comes. The duck is angry. She's just, I'm going to have her come all the way over here. I wish Heiderman. Okay, everybody's good. Now, everybody up here. Get the duck. She swings by. Korik is going to line up a shot, and it's dead. Congratulations. You did it. All right, well. Shuttle leaving in 18 hours. The shuttle will leave in 18 hours. The quest that the Whimpy Predator requires you to load the following people or items into the shuttle before it leaves. The shuttle has arrived. Jump to the location. Here it comes. We'll send her into the shuttle. This is exciting stuff. I'm hoping she'll make it on her own. Get through the boomalopes. And just like that, we saved her from the angry duck. And then I guess it'll send it. Initiate takeoff and have the shuttle fly to its destination. Get out of here. Whoop, there it goes. Quest completed. You have successfully completed it. Yeoman title gained. Fearin is now a Yeoman. Congratulations, Fearin. She is allowed to use these implants. Psychic Amplifier ×1. She will receive the following items via transport pod, the amplifier. If she dies, this title will be inherited by Heiderman Bowers. A new heir can be chosen by contacting the sovereignty of God, so she can pass her title down. That's so wild. Okay, let's see what this does. As a reward, they sent us this thing that's worth $1,200. An Archotech device that links the brain to a larger psychic field. With training and psychic abilities, the user can throw psycasts with diverse effects. This implant can be upgraded through several levels. Higher level permits the use of more powerful psycasts. The Psychic Amplifier can be self-installed by one person with no chance of failure. The user presses the unit into their skull, where it inserts its neural tendrils and binds itself to the bone, removing the it requires for a surgeon. -4 beauty. Imperial laws restrict the use of psychic amplifiers to specific royal titles, so that's why you can only get it. You can only use these. Okay, Fearin. You're the only one. Congratulations. Psychic Amplifier 1. You have Psychic Entropy, 17% pain caused. Psychic Entropy increases after performing a psycast. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep building here. So this is going to be like, well, the initial idea was this is going to be the rec room, and then this could be the butcher area right as you walk in. So you walk in, you butcher, then you go into here. But this should not be, because this is going to be the fridge. I'm just trying to think of like best way to organize here. Maybe we could do butcher, freezer, food, rec. Oh my god, I am an idiot. I have not started a grow zone. We just need to get something growing now. Well then, it looks like we've lasted a few days, and that's enough for our colonists to come together and try and figure out a name while they've been toiling away at the little constructions that I've given them. And we've got a couple things now. This is new for me. Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Korik thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? I didn't even think about that. The faction. And the settlement is also interesting. I don't know what we could call the settlement. The Marsical Mine. Goshhawk's Village. Finran. Grace Lagoon. I like Grace Lagoon, even though we're not really in a lagoon here. Well, since I'm kind of here then, we'll call it, Mathis, I don't know. I don't know. The faction will be called the Chilluminati. You're all honorary members now. The settlement can just be called the Explorer's Grassland. We'll just say the settlement of Mathetopia. Welcome. Slowly building and growing. We have a farm over here now, and this building is all but done. And up here, I have proper rooms being prepped in such a way. I want them to have some decent looking rooms, and I kind of want to go for an interesting style while still maintaining this kind of center road here. It won't be perfect, but it'll be kind of quaint. Defense-wise, we could easily wall off this area, our left-hand side, but I just need to get some food. Food is a huge, huge problem. We don't have, in that we just don't have any. I'm gonna get rid of the dumping zone. We're just gonna get another grow zone. And for this one, we want to get healing root going. No one has the ability to grow. We don't even have a 5 growing skill. All right, rice it is then. Rice it is. Okay. We actually have a bedroom up and prepped here. We do nice double beds all the way through. And we're gonna need power too. Maybe just back here. We'll end up having to move this probably. Yeah, let's do it over here for now. And we'll get like a little maybe battery storage nearby, a little battery shed. I think we'll get Whiterman their bed first. I wonder what this does. Like, I don't know how this works now. Going over your psychic entropy limit can cause serious health consequences, including long-term psychic breakdown and even brain damage for significant overages. The higher over the limit the entropy is, the more dangerous the effects. Increase after performing Psycast. I can like turn it on. Oh, I can like let her overclock her brain. How bizarre. We might want to start harvesting plants for food. We're gonna need it. There's a bear over here. That's kind of scary. All right, first one who's gonna get the bed. Whiterman. This belongs to you. Enjoy. Once this wall's built, we'll finally have some bedrooms for people. Aaron's the next one. Ooh, we got a raid. A group of tribespeople from kinship Quebble have arrived nearby. I'm assuming it's just the one. A singular naked person with a knife coming to attack us. You know, the gumption. I appreciate it. It's 99 degrees outside. Good God. We're actually going to need to put in some ventilation. We could probably put, again, we need power. Okay, where is he? Did he not make it? Oh, here he's starting now. Here he comes. All right. You here? You here, Fearin'? I mean, we don't know if you're gonna need it, so we'll see. Come on. Good shots, please. Good shot. Ooh, 3 shots. And he's dead. Good shooting, everybody. Good shooting. Fearon didn't even need to get involved. She went to bed during all that. Absolutely no concerns on our first assault. Now we're starting to worry about starvation. So, I think what we need to do is immediately start making our butchering in areas. Well, we're eating berries out of desperation, and unfortunately it got Heiderman sick. We're just trying to make do with what we got because I didn't realize we were that low on food. It's my own fault. We direly and desperately need to get the blueprints for the stove and stuff up. Eating berries is not the best way to go about this, but we gotta make it work. All right, we got something over here running. No wind is happening. Okay, we've got to get some bills going. We are running out of food really, really quickly. I am desperate. Butcher creature, do forever. I want that butchered, and I want bills, simple meal. Do until you have 10. Please, anybody. Butcher the frickin' fox, please, please, please. Korik, I need you to be cutting some trees. We need fuel for this. Who is the chef? You are. You're vomiting, that's fine. Okay, I need you to make a simple meal. Oh, the dog is eating all the raw meat. Oh. Oh, we could eat him. I need to hunt. Fearon, I need you to go and attack this thing. Korik. Where are you? Cargo pods? Oh my god, please. Food! Food! Food, food, food! Food, food, food. Everybody go eat. Everybody go eat. Oh my god, we just got so lucky. Oh, I can hear him scarfing it down. We're still gonna hunt that thing. And we're gonna hunt this thing still. Good shot, Korik. Good shot. All that energy. Come here. It's gonna bleed out. I want you to keep going, though. Good shooting. I want that EXP, basically. Come on. We gotta dump him somewhere. We gotta go put like a body hole somewhere. Korik, you have a bed. There we go. Well, what a friggin' bizarre start to this little place, but we'll see how it lasts. Oh, it's good to be back to Rimworld. I love this game. It's so much fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm excited to see what story gets told for Fearon, Korik, and Weiderman. Until next time, guys.